Alright, we back. Resurrect from Resurrect the N.O.C. We're still talking about ear stretching, alright? So you weighed the pros and cons. You decided to go with the ear stretching. You got all your tools. You got a couple techniques that you could use. You got your tunnels in now. Now you're ready to go. You got your plugs in. You're ready to go. So you just did it, and now what? Now you got to take care of them, of course, man. All right, so the aftercare, that's what we're going to talk about now, some aftercare, all right? Once you get them in, all right, so these, the biggest thing I don't think I mentioned yet, but you want to have either steel, titanium, maybe glass. You don't want to have any acrylic. You don't want to have any wood. You don't want to have any type of substance that's porous, all right? Porous just means that it's like it has little holes in it and it can grow bacteria and microorganisms can grow in there and then cause infections and all that good stuff, right? You don't want that, right? So you don't want none of that. You don't want none of that, right? So we're gonna make sure you got that steel jewelry in, that titanium jewelry in, whatever. It's only those type of metals, man. You know what I'm saying? You just want to roll with that, right? So you have that in. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna leave that in. You're gonna leave it in. That's it. You're not gonna touch it. You're not gonna go through the day touching it. You're gonna keep your hands off of it, right? Rule of thought: as soon as you get them in, you don't touch above the shoulders no more. You don't touch above the shoulders. That's it till they're healed up. Leave them alone. Not to rub your face, not to scratch your head, none of that. Leave it alone, man. Don't get your hands nowhere near your ears, all right? This way you make sure that you're not introducing new bacteria, all right? Simple, simple, all right? So you're gonna leave them in for about 3 to 5 days at least, Now that doesn't mean you don't clean it. That doesn't mean you just let them get funked up, all right? You're not gonna let them sit there and get all funked up with all that gunk that cat. I never even got that on my ears, man. What's this talk about, man? People just having gunk around their ears. That means you're not cleaning your ears, man. This part of your body too. You got to clean those just like everything else, all right? So what we're gonna do is when you're in the shower, you're something like that, you're gonna let water hit them and you're gonna take the same soap you normally use, all right? Not all antibacterial because you don't want to kill the good bacteria, right? You're gonna take regular soap and water, that's it. And you're gonna wash like around them, all right? So I like to push mine forward and I like to wash on the top, wash underneath, wash on the back, all right? Simple, man. You may move them back and forth a little bit to just get a little bit underneath and that's it. And then rinse them off, Make sure you get all the soap off, make sure you get all that off, all right? Biggest reason you don't want to be popping them out and popping them back in, 2 real reasons, all right? You just caused more trauma to your ear, right? So you just took something that was bigger than the hole that was in your ear and forced it to get bigger and conform to that size. So you don't want to be popping out your earring and popping it back in all the time, back and forth, because that's just going to cause more trauma. It's going to take so much longer for your ear to heal. Second, you don't want to keep introducing new bacteria, right? So you don't want to be taking it out, putting them in, taking them out, putting them in. We just talked about how dirty the hands are, how dirty other surfaces are. You don't want to take that out and then put the dirt in there, all right? That doesn't make any sense. You don't want to do that, all right? So now that you got them in there, you got them all clean, you make sure you're going to clean, all right? They might swell up a little bit. You might have a little issue where they swell or they start to like feel really, really tight, right? So maybe they don't swell up big, but they just feel tight. That's where the sea salt comes in, right? That's when we're gonna go to the sea salt. Take about like a teaspoon, put in about 8 ounces of water, right? Warm water. Warm water, it just feels good. If nothing else, if you don't get anything else from this, it feels good, all right? Don't let nobody tell you like, the sea salt doesn't do anything. And it might not do anything. It might do nothing, but it feels amazing, all right? It just feels good to soak them things in some nice warm water, all right? So what sea salt, the idea behind it is that it flushes it out a little bit and it helps bring down the swelling just a little bit, all right? It's gonna help bring down swelling, all right? So you're gonna have your water, your nice warm water cup, whatever you want to use, all right? I like to just use a cup and just dip my ear in, honestly, man. I fill it up to the brim and just dip my ear right in it. Simple, right? Okay? After I put the sea salt in there, right? And just leave it to soak about 5, maybe 10 minutes. And I'll do like one ear for 5 to 10 minutes, then I'll do the same ear, then I'll pour out the water, put new water in there, okay? Brand new water, brand new salt, all that good stuff, because we want to keep it clean, right? We want to spread something from one ear to the next, right? So if this ear is starting to get infected or has any bacteria, you don't want to just put that in your other ear. That doesn't make any sense, right? So we're going to pour out the water, put some new water in, put no salt in, and then go to the other one, and I soak it twice like that, all right? Now, say you got a little more swelling than you want, all right? Say it's a little tighter, maybe you went a little too fast, but not bad enough to where you want to take out the jewelry and you want to progress, like go down a size, all right? You want to stay here. So you you just went a little too fast. That's when the baby wipes or the gauze. Unscented baby wipes, not scented because that'll irritate your skin, all right? Unscented baby wipes or the gauze, all right? You're gonna take a nice little strip right here, just like this. You're gonna take a strip, small strip, just like that, all right? You're gonna take your saline solution. You're gonna put all that saline solution on there, right? What saline solution has is antiseptic, all right? It's an antiseptic. So what antiseptic does is it destroys like microorganisms, all right? Microorganisms kind of lead to like infections and they can grow into something terrible, all right? So you don't want any of that on your ear. So this antiseptic is gonna help draw out all the infection or the microorganisms and try to destroy that before it gets infected, all right? Or if it already has some in there, maybe it'll draw it out into it, all right? Then you're gonna take them, you're gonna take it just like this. And what I like to do is, I like to wrap, like mummify my ear basically, you know what I'm saying? Mummify the ear, right? I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go around, and I'm just gonna go all the way around. I'm just gonna keep going, like the entire length of my ear, all right? Till I get from here all the way wrapped around the top, all right? Looks crazy, I don't care how it looks, I care nothing about how it looks, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, I want some type of relief from any type of swelling that I have, right? So you're gonna wrap it. I normally do this at night and then just sleep with it on, man. Get a towel, put it over your pillow, knock out, right? After I put it on, I normally add some saline solution just to make sure it's like really soaked in saline solution, right? This is gonna help bring down that swelling, help fight the microorganisms, all that good stuff, all right? So after you do all of this, all right, I actually like to do this before I get in the shower. This way when I get in the shower, I wash off everything, I rinse off everything, everything's nice and clean, right? So after you do all the washing and the soaks and all that stuff, you're gonna need to lube up your skin, all right? You don't wanna have dry skin once you stretch this. You don't wanna stretch it to a bigger size and let it be dry and crack and it's just nasty, all right? So what you wanna do is, you can use anything you want. You can use jojoba oil, you can use vitamin E, you can use cocoa butter, whatever it is. Make sure it's unscented, all right? Scented things tend to like, not everybody, but it irritates a lot of people's skin. A lot of people's skin when you start with, anytime there's trauma, anytime there's actually like micro tears or anything like that in your skin, you start to get irritated from using like any scented anything. So try to stay away from the scented stuff, natural, whatever, that's cool, right? So you're gonna take this and you're gonna lube up the ear, man. You're just gonna go around it. So I just wash your hands, right? Wash your hands. Put some jojoba oil, put some vitamin E, put some cocoa butter, whatever you use, man, run with that, all right? Put that on the ear, just working it around your ear. Just make sure you try to get on the inside of the actual tunnel, the plug, whatever. Try to get a little bit in there, try to get on the back side. You know what I'm saying? Don't twist them, don't try to twerk them, because if you twist them and there's like a dry spot in there, you could cause more damage than good, all right? So you're just gonna get some on the outside, get some on the top, and then leave it alone, right? That's for the first 3 to 5 days. The soaks and all that stuff will help prevent and help the healing process. It'll help speed it up just a little bit, all right? After that, once you feel like there's not a lot of tightness, you can actually take them all the way out. Take them out, clean the jewelry really good. Take some antibacterial soap, right? Clean out the jewelry really good. Clean them out, clean them out, clean them out. Take your regular soap, not antibacterial soap, just your regular soap. Clean your ears real good. Clean your ears real good, all right? Then when you lubricate your ears, right, you're gonna go back. No jewelry in them, all right? You're gonna just really like lube them up on the inside. Make sure you get on the outside, because by this time the inside's probably gonna be a little dry just because you haven't been able to get to it like that, all right? So you're gonna try to make sure you get that nice and lubed up on the inside, all right? Go over them and you be good to go, all right? Then you put the jewelry back in, put the O-rings on it, thread it back up, and then it's the same thing. Now you can start to maybe take it out a little bit more. Make sure you wash it every time you go in the shower, right? People, if you have jewelry, all right, in your ears, you have some type of plug or tunnel, right? Make sure you wash yourself. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can just get in the shower, just leave them on for like a year? What's wrong with y'all? You get that cheese. I hear people about like the fungus, like the dead skin just growing around the outside. You clean your ears, man. When you get in the shower, take your tunnels out, take your plugs out, go in there, clean them. Right? Simple. All right. Once again, your boy Resurrect from Resurrect the N.O.C. Make sure you hit me up on Twitter, Resurrect the N.O.C. I mean, pretty simple. Make sure you hit us up on Facebook, Resurrect the N.O.C. Hit up the webpage, Reznoc.com, man. Let me know what y'all think, y'all thoughts, y'all. If y'all got something to add, man, I'm always for it. Like, I'm still learning myself. I'm not a pro. I don't know everything. These are just things that I learned along the time. Like I said in the first video, I made a million mistakes. I feel like I made every mistake there is to make when in the whole process of stretching my ears. And hopefully this will help you out. All right, holla at me.